Well, Coach, as far as home field advantages go in the playoffs, there are few places tougher on a visiting team than this one. Sold out Empower Field at Mile High in Denver. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday. We've got an AFC battle on tap between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Denver Broncos. The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
At their own 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Here's Portis. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
It's our time. It's our time.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And that's good for a 1st down. Here's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs.
At the 47-yard line.
Mike 90. Mike 52. Come on, G. 36 power. You got tight. You got tight right there. 66.
On the toss, this is Clinton Portis. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a carry for Portis. Down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he is close to a 1st down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 38.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
Listen. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the 1st down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. Well, and you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big.
Blue 50. 54 Mike. I'm coming. One left. Nice.
A run with Portis. They'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. And they'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A great play there. 35 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Extra score, Broncos 7, Jaguars nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready. 95-56. 95-56. Kill. Kill.
Mike 9.
Hey, easy.
Slam.
Ready, tack.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ready?
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. He'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here.
Hey, we got to seal. You're good. I'm full. Ready.
Now a handoff here to his running back. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. Malcolm Jenkins up to make the stop.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fix and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Drop the screen. Quick the edge. Check.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Opposite.
Now Breeze on 3rd down. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they stop him up short of the 1st down as they get him at about the 43. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So on trots the field goal unit, and wow, this is going to be a challenge here. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good, and this score will stay right where it is. It's not too often you see a holder putting that football down right on the midfield stripe. 60 yards, Charles, but a little bit too much to bite off there.
Yeah, it's good to show confidence in your kicker. That might have been just a little bit too much. I'll guarantee you, as you just noted, putting it down on the midfield stripe, the holder's thinking to himself, that's a long way. Probably not as confident as well.
They'll run it here with Portis. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Broncos 7, Jaguars 0.
You. Listen. Gun.
They hand it off to Portis. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And you combine a big leg with a mile-high air, there's the outcome. This will sail out of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Give me that ball, defense. 12. Give me that ball, defense. Hey, switch gears. Mike 9.
To throw, it's Breeze. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 36 yards on the play. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
5-9. Here we go. Shift. Watch the shift. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Line 9. Pilot, 64. Weak. Check. 53. Hey, seam 6.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
Ready. Hey, echo. Watch safety creep. Kill. 49, check 49.
After the penalty, they go to Barkley. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
A 1-yard loss brings up 2nd and 16 at the Broncos' 28-yard line.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Let's go, defense. X3, 218, chopper. 11.
Now on 2nd and 16. Breeze. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Ready.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Jones. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. An 8-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go, get that. Let's go, let's go.
22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
You can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Anytime the offense shows what they call a shot play or a chunk play where they're trying to get big yardage, sometimes people just call it gadget plays, and you hold it to a gain that we just saw there, you feel pretty good about yourself as a defense.
Check, 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 check.
On the give, here's Portis. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 13.
Hey, 0, 0, 0.
Second quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
25, 25.
3rd and 2, now Wilson. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Max Crosby able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive, that culminating touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Amari Cooper, an 80-yard touchdown, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing. and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Then you got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Trying to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked somewhere else. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Wilson going to lead his guys up first and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
You got three down.
They'll go right back to the ground with Portis. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the second quarter.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
4 down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. They call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At the 18-yard line.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And they'll move their lead up to 4 now. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34.
Mike 16, Mike 16. Okay, just like that. Just
Whoa. Number 16's coming. Check Mike. Check. Hey, Charlie. Hey, check Mike 16. Check Mike 16.
We're good. Side 4, ready.
Hey.
Greystone, travel. Ready, check.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. Gets through, and now an opening. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
5-8.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC Divisional Round. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
At the 24-yard line.
We go 21.
Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Watch the run.
On 2nd and 11 now. Breeze. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver up and downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Kill.
Watch it.
Check.
Number 16's coming. Check Mike.
Breeze now. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. It worked very well there for a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 46-yard line.
Ready? You ready?
Bang out. Set the tone, defense. Let's go. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, kill.
Shift.
Now Breeze. Incomplete, almost intercepted. They haven't picked him off yet. Would have been a great time for the first, but instead it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 11.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Kill. Kill.
Shotgun now for Breeze. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Ready.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Kill.
Barkley. He spins away. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Ready.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Butt formation. Come on, boy.
Breeze going to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Give him 30 yards there.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Opposite.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the 2nd extra point he's missed so far. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Is fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half-2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Hey, check 24. Watch
14.
Check. Lucky.
And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Right. Football team.
Right there, 54 Mike. What we got? What we got?
They'll run on third down with Curtis. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
54's Mike. Check. Watch the
They go play action with Wilson. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively, getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Barkley unable to get away on the first down run as he'll be stopped for a loss of a couple. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
80 weapons.
Again, it's Barkley. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Kill, kill, kill.
Mike 9.
13.
I got you.
Breeze now to throw. Slings this deep from McLaurin. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Set. 5-9.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Whip, 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 whip. Watch the whip.
5-9.
Watch out.
Wait a second.
They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Ronald Jones saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead.
Ready.
So here we go now as the Jaguars will go for 2.
Watch twist. Hey, kill.
They're going to run forward Jones. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run it.
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
A first down carry for Barkley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Kill.
Now this time, Breeze will throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Kill.
Saquon Barkley running right. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Over.
That's what I do.
Here's Breeze. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Intended that time for Cooper. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
In your face.
Now a give, left side, it's Portis. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
At the Jaguars' 22-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They've got a third down, but they are in field goal range already. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. It's caught, blocked it. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
A touchdown is paramount here on first and goal. They've got to be careful. Don't want to leave too much time on the clock for Drew Brees. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there. Good job right there.
Now Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
12 yards to go.
They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Check to the pick. Check.
He's back to throw. Forced out to his left. This will be caught just inside the 10. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got two more to use here in the final stages.
A 24-yard attempt.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. Now, we knew this had the potential to be a tight game, but with less than 3 minutes to play, couldn't be any tighter. We're all tied.
All locked up, right? And this next drive is going to tell us everything we need to know about this game because I want to see how they come out with the football. Are they going to be aggressive and attack downfield? You still got a 2-minute warning to come up? Or are they going to be conservative and try and hold on and maybe just get to overtime?
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Yes!
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up. He's coming.
Now it's Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Jacksonville.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
21.
Back to throw, Breeze. Flushed out right. He's going to look end zone here for Cooper. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. A potential field goal, if you're thinking about that, almost 55 yards from here as they try to get closer on third down. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Overtime in a playoff game. Awesome setup. Remember, the rules the same as they would be in the regular season.
That's exactly right, Brandon. Remember, the receiving team, if they score a touchdown, game is over. But if they kick a field goal or don't score, the other team gets a chance to get the football. They get a possession. If they go down and score, they win the football game at that point. If both teams kick field goals, we keep playing. If a defense scores, let's say the receiving team gets the ball, doesn't score, or they throw a pick six or fumble, gets picked up, the defense scores, game over. But here's the best part. In the regular season, only one period is played. We could call it a tie. Here, we're going to play until we have a winner.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Except for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
25. Check. 61. Matchbox lights.
First throw of overtime for Breeze. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tad McKinley picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
6-6, bullet hot. Hey, kill. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to 9. Mike over there. And we're pretty quiet, D.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. Oh, so close but incomplete. Could have been a big turnover in overtime if he'd held on. Instead, though, it's 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now, on for a very important punt here in overtime. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Part 1 is done, now part 2.
At the 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
I'm coming. Look for signal. Kill. Turn.
Now what can Wilson do here in the OT? That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 22 yards there, a first down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
At the 36-yard line.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. So as they head to the sidelines, we'll head to this break on EA Sports.
Now
a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So we'll take a break with them and be right back. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the Slam.
52's the mic right here, over there, right? 52's the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hatch it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field.
Check 52's the mic. Watch the run. Good shot, baby. That's baby.
Hey, 0. Good touch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Here comes an important one now for Austin Seibert. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And the kick is good. He puts it through, and they are moving on to the AFC Championship game. So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Broncos are winners as we say so long from Denver.